Well, it means a lot to win the Spirit of Collaboration Award here at the SCL Awards. I feel like I've known a Scott brother for 30 years. Ridley's younger brother was someone I worked with a lot before I met Ridley. And I met Ridley, I think the first movie we did together was Kingdom of Heaven. That was a beautiful thing, beautifully shot movie. And it was astonishing to me that he trusted me with his movie. He's a director who picks his horses for courses. So he's worked with many composers, whereas some filmmakers will have a composer and just work with them. But he's worked with Jerry Goldsmith, James Horner, Vangelis, amongst other, Hans Zimmer. Let's not forget Herr Zimmer. It's humbling to have a relationship with Ridley, but I don't count my chickens before they've hatched. When I can see from the trade papers that he's shooting a movie, I hope he's going to call me, and sometimes he does. And I've been very fortunate to have done some of his beautiful films, and some of my favorite films that I've ever scored. For instance, The Martian is one of my favorite films. I love it. It's funny. It's beautiful. It's scary. It's everything you want from a movie. So yeah, it means the world to me. Well, Ridley's not a very intimidating person. His reputation is, his body of work is, but he's not. He's relaxed. He's confident, and he knows what he's trying to do with his story. And as I told you, I don't feel like when he asked me to do one of his films, he's asking me because he doesn't have a choice. He's asking me, and he's not asking another composer that he may use because he thinks I might be able to nail it for him. So that gives me a bit of confidence. But as I say, I don't take anything for granted, and I always wish for a call from him. And recently, to get the call to do Gladiator 2, that was a little bit of a shocker, since my old boss had done the much-loved original score to the original movie. So that was that was a little alarming, but I settled down after a while and just got on with the job. I feel very strongly that there's a place for all of us in this business. There's music on pretty much everything, isn't there? Every app, every TV show and film. And as much as I can, whenever I can, I'm really happy to encourage a new generation. And I'm often speaking to students, and a recurring theme I hear is a sort of fear of, will I be able to get into it? Will I be able to succeed? And I think that's healthy. I had that for years. I still have it. Before I begin a film, I wonder how I'm going to approach it. How am I going to get through this and do a good job? So I think it's a healthy fear to have. However, I do feel, I've always felt, that there is a place. There is a place for everybody, be it in video games or in TV, of which there is a mass of TV available, and films, which is, I think a lot of people like to call themselves a film composer, but there's a limited amount of films to go around, and probably increasingly so. So I think to aim at being a composer for media, I think you got your bases covered.